Good evening, Hamlin County School family. Please take a few moments to review the following information and contact Ms. Carlene Webb if you have any questions. This broadcast is dedicated to answering the host of questions that we've had concerning the reopening plan that we distributed last week. It is important to understand that we are reinventing school at this point. We have never experienced something of this magnitude before, and there is plenty of uncharted water. We have taken a great deal of time to create a plan which considers many different challenges, but there will be a number of unknown issues which we must address in the future. This journey will not be without bumps and detours. However, let us stick together, remain focused on protecting our staff and students, and provide our children with a quality educational program. The following is an attempt to answer some of the common questions presented to us this week concerning the reopening plan. Number one, we understand that some parents may have one computer in the home with multiple children. It may be impossible for all children to be online at the same time because there's not enough computers in the home. We have ordered an additional 500 computers, but that will still not be enough to give every single child a computer. Each family will have a computer, but maybe not every child. We will archive each lesson, which will allow various children to participate in all classroom instruction. Parents will simply need to contact the principal and let them know of this condition, and we will work with you. Parents will be able to view lessons that have been saved. Number two, iPads and other tablets may work if they're newer models. We suggest parents access the sample lessons on our webpage to see if your current devices will work. Number three, classroom supplies for online instruction will be approximately the same as the classroom with the exception of certain items such as tissue, cleaning supplies, etc. Most all other classroom supplies will be needed. Virtual online teachers will let parents know if there is a different need. Number four, it is our intent to have a band program at the middle school level. Our high school band program will be significantly damaged if we don't have a strong middle school band. We're still working out all the details of this program, but it is our intent to have middle school band. Number five, power schools should still work for online students. Parents should have the same access to programs and service if they are attending school in the virtual online option. Number six, doctor appointments, medical care, and absences will be addressed in a normal fashion for online students. Parents must provide documentation for these appointments. However, students should still participate in the archived lessons if they miss a live presentations. Attempts should be made to schedule appointments outside of that live interactive time with the teacher online, but occasional medical appointments and family emergencies will exist just like they do during a normal school day. Number seven, virtual online instruction in elementary and middle schools will most likely be conducted by a district-wide teacher and not a teacher from your own school. We will review the numbers at the end of the registration process, but we would probably not have enough students in any one school to drive the necessity of a single teacher. We would need to bring several students together from the district to make an online class work. Number eight, high school students will have access to the same computers they had last year. Students will be able to take their laptops home at the end of their senior year. We will deploy these computers soon. The high schools will contact students on the dates and times for this employment, so please be looking for that date. Number nine, it is our intent to have the vast majority of our online classes be interactive and live. We want students to participate in the live interactive classes if possible. Individual exceptions may be made by the principal. It would be our expectation that middle and elementary students engage daily with the online instructional process. We are attempting to standardize the time at the middle school from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Elementary schools may follow a similar approach, but we're still working on the exact times for elementary. It would be our hope that students would engage during that interactive time with the teacher because this would be the most effective instructional time. However, we understand that a host of factors, such as having only one computer, having parents having to work during the day, and having limited internet access may create some issues. Students must complete the work and engage with teachers online. We strongly encourage parents to work with daycare providers or relatives watching the children to have them participate with teachers during the virtual online instruction time if possible. Parents will have the opportunity to access saved material if students cannot access during the normal online time and complete assignments after work. This would not be our preference, but it may be a necessity, and we will be as accommodating as we can. Number 10, the high school instructional day will be very similar to what it was during a normal year with the modifications described in our reopening plan. Class sizes may be lower, large group gatherings will be prevented, cleaning will take place more often, etc. Number 11, students will not be automatically excluded from school if they have traveled out of the state 10 days prior to school starting. Parents should carefully monitor symptoms of children who have traveled out of the state and have them tested if they believe that a child has come in contact with someone infected. Number 12, we're attempting to have classroom sizes limited to no more than 15 students in a room at one time. We may have to divide a classroom larger than 15 into two groups. Classroom teachers may work with one group while other support staff work with the other group. They would switch classes during the day under this scenario. This would look different in every school depending on staff and student enrollment, but we're hoping to limit that classroom size to no more than 15 students per room. Number 13, out-of-zone requests will be addressed in the same manner as we've done in the past. This will be a principal decision. Students will be allowed to attend the school of choice if the enrollment allows. Student enrolled in online will likely be taught by a district-level teacher who may not be assigned to a specific school. Students who are considering coming back to school from online instruction should complete the necessary paperwork if they hope to attend a school that is out of zone. Requests will be decided by enrollment numbers. Number 14, preschool students will not have the option of enrolling online. After much review, we simply cannot see a scenario in which we could provide effective online instruction for preschoolers. Parents would lose their preschool spot if they do not register their child for in-person school instruction. Students staying out of preschool may get back on the waiting list if they want to enroll. Number 15, the most recent state of emergency declaration will not impact the opening of school. That order provides the governor with a host of executive powers, but it will not prevent us from opening school on July the 31st. For athletics, the district will follow TSSAA guidelines. Number 16, the registration process, parent portal, and other student demographic updates continue to be a struggle for many of our parents because they have forgotten their logins and passwords. We have employed an administrative assistant who will be entirely dedicated to helping parents register online. Please contact Ms. Carolyn Shaw at 423-586-1668 or shawc@hcboe.net. She may be busy helping other parents register for next year, so please leave your name and number if that line is busy. She will contact you as soon as possible and provide the necessary assistance. You may also leave an email. We hope to resolve any login issues the same day if possible. All parents must still register online through the parent portal to update student demographic information, even if you've signed up for online schooling next year. The process for online registration will not provide us with the necessary information needed to update our student information system. Please make sure you update your information through the parent portal. Number 17, parents can continue to register for virtual online instruction option up until the start of school. It would be extremely helpful to know your intentions as soon as possible to help us plan, but we will extend the deadline to July 30th if needed. If a parent decides to register their student in virtual online instruction after the in-person parent orientation dates have passed, they will participate in the online version of the parent orientation training. Number 18. At this point, we will supply every home with a computer if needed. We're searching for the necessary revenue to purchase additional computers. This may help us to give every child in the home access to a computer, but it will probably not be the case at the first of the year. Parents may need to plan on one computer per home at the start of the year, and we would increase as funds become available. Please continue to send in your questions and concerns to Ms. Carlene Webb. We may not be able to return every single call, but we will answer those questions in the next update. Please continue to watch our broadcast for additional information. Also, please understand that we're working to address a number of issues, and there will be questions on this uncharted journey. However, we are committed to providing your child with the best possible educational opportunities that we can. We exist to serve this community, and we're all in this together. We certainly appreciate your attention to this broadcast, and we wish you the best.